Okay. First of all, I just want to calm down and be thankful to God, because I make so many videos. I don't pray enough, so every video I make, I'll be thankful. As much as it is sometimes. So, for example, today is just my brain is just slowly being pushed into a level of just insanity and stupidity that is getting surreal. Let me just start with the basic. I'm what you call a target individual. I'm a TI, I'm a test subject. The government is utilizing me as a guinea pig. This is happening to men, women, and children all around the world. It's global. And unfortunately, our life is destroyed. They do these things systematically. They attack the body, the mind, your life. And my body is being destroyed. I can feel the pain, but my mind is also being attacked in this ways of them rewire my thought process, manipulating me and making me have these disturbing experiences, attacking my brain in this fashion. Then they have what you call perps. The perps are the nobodies the government utilize, ordinary citizen of all sorts, from the most impressive to the most unimpressive clowns. And their job is to really aid and support the manipulation of your mind. Basically, when they attack your brain, these people are supposed to jump in, go through their little scripts or things they say, be the gimmicks that they contracted to be, and try to make me subscribe to this. And they come in all sort in shape, and they become like clowns. Clowns. These clowns love this because they're nothings. They're really nobody. It's a target major. One thing you should look at them as just they're just the nothings. It seems like they're not selective when they pick these people. They don't need to be impressive by any means, but some are, some are not. Some are actually children, so it goes even to another level of stupidity. And they really, when it comes, and I'm going to be specific to a lot of the manipulation in my mind, because the body, you see it decaying away. You see it just not even decaying, but you see yourself losing weight and looking like you're getting sick, and you feel sick. So there's not much to really just address that. They attack the body by damaging your organs in different ways and your body. But when they attack your mind, it's so hard to just describe how your brain has been so rewired. But then these clowns, how low they are in regard of like no shame. They are rewiring you and manipulating you from some extreme to less extreme. Listen, I know who I am. I will never identify with this manipulation. And they want you to be identifying with this manipulation. But now it's getting so bad that they're not even trying to make me they want me to start thinking. And because my thought process is manipulated this way, they start making me think. They want me to start identify with this manipulation, but make me think, if we are able to manipulate you to experience that, you should then identify, because how are we able to make you have that? And sometime, and what just happened, they make me have this experience, this manipulation of thought process, and like, well, you see how this came from, like you see where we got this from. So when we make you have these experiences that are super degrading, it's coming from somewhere. There's something. So subscribe to this. Now you can imagine how agitating one target individual can be. Because these clowns need to stay in character. Matter of fact, some of them could die in this retardation. It is extremely stupid. But you see men and women of all sorts try to gaslight you. For me, the most entitled, low life, those are just. But here it gets even stupider and stupider. And your brain is really, they take your thought process and control it to the point where you start rationalizing in this stupidity. This is what just happened to me. They started making me think of this woman who's a perp, disgusting trash. detest her, because for me, when they present themselves, they want to make me look at them as these avengers, and usually I'm not a person like that, but I hate that facade presented to me is so disgusting, because I know in the reality of things, what happened to me is not because of this fucking fake feminist looking trash. It's because the employee that put me there, that's so anti-feminism, anti-civil rights of back in the, like, they're the one destroy my life, and now I'm supposed to be subscriptive of this facade they're presenting to me. Like, it's so delusional to think you're the one destroying me. Shut up, it's not you. We know who destroyed my life, okay? As I'm saying that, they try to deflect that because they want me to forget that part, and that's why I detest this fucking trash. I'm not going to move to the deflection. So they made me think of this trash that was trying to play so fierce, and all I can do is just, hey, all I have to do to humble her, it's like, shh, shh, and she knows what I mean. It's understood what I mean by saying that. It's not saying be quiet. It's like, don't be careful. I'm going to say the thing that you don't want me to say in front of you, and make sure that you hear me say it. And you don't, and that's going to humble you. That's why right now, as I'm saying these things, if you didn't watch my last video, V2K voices called, they're popping their voices. They're saying everything possible to distract me from that, because they want me to let them live that fantasized bullshit reality that they want me to look at them as, instead of the trash that the government contract, that they're not even allowed to say the name that they want me to say. Right? That's why it's a consistent ways of just brainwashing you to even forget who destroyed your life. That it's so easy to know who it is, because even that can show that. So they make me think of this woman, and then start to make me think something sexual, but like, you know, kind of aggressive in that way. I don't want to go too graphic. And then they make me think, they make me think in that way, and make me think of, basically, I don't want to be too graphic, I don't want to be too specific, but when I was thinking of somebody who's older than me in a sexual way, you know, when you're just kind of like, and I was younger, maybe 18 or so, and as I was thinking of her in a sexual way, but I tried to like take it to another level, and somebody who, you know, when I was younger and she was much older, we had some kind of thing, and they're like, you see how we made you think that way? You see where it come from? So when you have these experiences, which you've seen a lot of my videos, these pedophilia type of experiences that disgust me, that disturb me. It's like, we get it from somewhere, and they usually like, we mapped it to you when you were kids. So when does now you've manipulated me? Because not only they can do that, they concoct the experiences they want you to experience. They can create the way. Some of them, this is not the extreme manipulation. This is not the extreme things. They can do that like nothing. Right? Matter of fact, they don't even like to do that because they want to push me to make me identify with something else. That is falsified. It's not me, but it's not an extreme manipulation. So when they make me have this experience toward these kids, they give me like this concocted experiences that they put together from sexual stimulation that they can create on however ways they want. Sometimes it's just pure sexual stimulation. Sometimes they make me think of like when you get anxiety, and they concoct the whole thing that is manipulated in this fashion. Because naturally, I will never have this experience. Right now, the main source of how they want me to rationalize this is you when you're a kid, which is retarded ass, and it's not even true. They're just falsifying it. They just take other things and can manipulate that and put it somewhere there. They just prove to me how they can manipulate me on something that's less extreme. Just to make me think, okay, we took this and then put it there. Okay, that's light. And it's not that extreme. So when they make me have these things for these babies, they like take, okay, we're going to some stimulation, we're going to add this and that, and concoct an experience that they want me to think I felt like that when I was a kid. Sometimes they even try to make me think, no, when you were humping the cushion when you were 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old. They create concoction of that nature and design it in a way that's today experienced when I see these babies. I'm a 30-some-plus-year-old man, and they want me to assess how they're doing that. There's something there. It's you manipulating my brain from the least extreme to the most degrading ways, and they're assessing how to do that. And now they want me to start thinking, if we can manipulate you this way, where is it coming from? It's coming from you manipulating my brain. Do you know the audacity of these clowns? That today they want me to be like, we are controlling you, but the control is coming from you. What did you just say? You're controlling me. That's it. I don't need to think about anything else. And the things you're saying is falsified. It's just you want me to rationalize in this retardation. But that's it. That means that you're controlling me to have this, you fuckers. That means that you're designing this to be experienced. If you didn't control me, what will happen? Not that, right? But you have to control that to happen. Now they try to use different, no, but we don't control you, we map. No, you're manipulating my brain. That's called manipulation. I will not let shit like you, who wants me to experience that and control my brain to have these experiences and be like, yeah, we're mapped. It's you. No, it can't be me because you have to control me. Sorry, you have to map me. Because if I don't get mapped, because we know if I need to be mapped, that means you have to do things to my brain. This class won't start make me think that in life when people can control you in this way, that is you. And they want me to start rationalizing in this fucking retardation. They truly, it's so, I'm looking at these people like, do you want me to think that I should be acceptive of how you can control me? Because you can control me? And their gimmicks comes in. That's why these people are something else. And I think the torture I'm going to experience is really to just negate how stupid they have to be. Some clowns early on was like, nah, we control pedos. Shut up. You control me to have this pedophilia experiences because you can control me. It's basically, and by the way, it's pedos controlling you. And they use very childish trash. Dumb fuck. They want to start making me think I should be No, you're controlling me to have this experience because you want me to be experiencing these pedophilia things that you concoct yourself. And then be like, yeah, you see, but you know you can make you feel like that. You remember that. You feel that, right? That's the way mapping. What? That is control too. You just control me to experience this. If you didn't do that, I would not experience that, but that's not extreme. That's also control. And actually prove that you control me. You just made me experience something I wouldn't experience. It's called you manipulating me. That means you can control me. These people are starting to rationalize in this retardation and want me to be like as retarded as them. You just proved me that you control me. That means that you can control my brain. And they make themselves angry over what you did. You just proved to me that you are in my brain controlling me. So when I get experience, why am I experiencing that? Because you control me. These clowns are now wanting me to be like, no, but okay, we control you, aka we map you, but we're getting it from somewhere else. You have to make that happen. And you're not getting it from something, you are making that happen in however ways you can get it from, and however way you can manipulate that from. That means you're changing people. These perps are disgusting, and they just like, yeah, we'll match, because they want me to start identifying with this fucking stupidity. And let me just get to why they want me to think it's me when I was a child. I didn't experience that when I was a child. They can create that right now. The way they've concocted this thing, they're putting that in my brain. And by the way, every time they do that, I die in hell. You felt like that when you were a kid, not then. But you're a grown-ass fucker. You want me to think that you're just making me retarded. And every time you want me to subscribe to that, you tell me some torture. Die in hell. Trash ass. It's because when I was a child, I did this damn thing in this impulsive act of a child. They want me to be like, nah, that's where we're getting. You stupid fuck. First of all, that's not true. And you think I'm going to be descriptive of this experience you make me have because you're saying you're making me be a child? I would have died in hell. This heaven that these fuckers are in, I will make sure that I put that in their faces. And the truth is, they're so compromised, they have kids pretending to get raped, so they want to excite themselves. They don't care how retarded they are. Talking to just stay strong. This level of stupidity and retardation is something that these perps can die for. And however it goes, it goes. And every time they try to deflect for how stupid they are, oh yeah, they start deflecting. For example, right now I say, it's not. It's like, I know what you're trying to do. Deflection 101. Brainwashing 101. Target video, stay strong.